What I'm doing here is I'm backpedaling away from my opponents. He's coming in, I'm backing up, whether I'm using displacement footwork or just doing a step and slide or a back pedal, it doesn't make a difference. As I come back here, I'm eventually going to run out of room, so I again have to cut a quick angle, skip shift to either the side shuffle or the back pedal. That would depend on your level of expertise and where you're comfortable with your footwork. Okay, I'm retreating, skip shift, I cut to the side shuffle, and then to the back pedal. Let me do it at a little quicker here for you here. What I'm going to do here is a quick zone or opening the door. There are different levels of expertise to all this footwork that we've done. I'll give you some basic and then we'll delve into a little intermediate and advanced. Right from here, my opponent's either laying on me, my back's against the ropes or against the turnbuckle. What I'm going to do from here is I'm just switching my feet. My left foot's going to come to my right foot and my right foot's going to land out here. And I'm going to switch my hips over, back again facing my opponent. From here, what I was explaining, I'll do it with my partner here, Kevin. Kevin's here, and he's leaning in on me, and we're here banging. And I know once he gets me up here in the corner here, he's just going to start laying on those shots. So I have to get out of here relatively quickly. Weight's on my opponent's shoulder. What I'm going to do is take my right hand, place it on his back. Once my hand goes to his back, I'm going to take my left foot, put it where my right foot is, and put my right foot up here, and putting him in the corner. Right from here, I'm going to push, step, boom. And there's the quick zone. Here we go. Here. Here. What I'm going to demonstrate here is the pivot footwork. We're going to pivot in every single direction. Pivoting is essential when I have to change the angle against my opponent, whether I'm doing it offensively or defensively. First pivot I'm going to demonstrate here is the pivot on the front foot to the to my forward side here. Right from here, 50-50 weight distribution. Weight slightly going to shift a little bit more, maybe 55-60 for a brief second. Once that happens, I bring my right foot around, and I want to land directly in my comfortable boxing stance. This takes a lot of practice. A lot of people will shift, and this foot ends up going way wide or way narrow. That's very bad for your balance. So you want to sit here and practice stepping and getting in your stance. You start with this basic slow movement, and then as you pick it up, once you step and pivot, what you want to do here is get that little bit of a bounce and get your balance back. From here, I shift, a little bit of bounce, and feel uncomfortable. Again, step forward, pivot, shift, and get a little bit of a bounce. Go the other direction. What we're going to do here is pivot backwards, again on the front foot. 50-50 weight distribution. The weight slightly shifts forward for just that brief second. Right from here, I'm going to take my rear foot and swing it back around, again into my comfortable boxing stance. Let's come from here, I shift, and I land. Back, shift, and I land. Again, once I get this pivot and I land in my boxing stance, my feet might not always land in the perfect position. Once I get there, I want to give myself a little bit of a rocker shuffle to get comfortable and get my balance back. The next pivot is pivoting on the rear foot and moving to the forward side. When I'm here, I'm going to take my front foot, step over, again landing in my comfortable boxing stance, face my opponent, and then give yourself a little rocker shuffle to rebalance yourself. From here, step, a little bit of a rocker shuffle. The next pivot is pivoting on the rear foot, going to your back side. Again, from your stance, slightly shift your weight to this time your rear foot, stepping your front foot